Hello YouTube, this is Shiva Sapkota with another technology video. If you're new here, I make weekly technology videos covering different aspects of different technologies, including solar, including Tesla, including different phones, tablets, computers, etc. So please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you'll be notified on my next video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate your support. Today, we're going to talk about solar, not this kind, the rooftop kind, or this kind, the one that requires battery hookups and inverters and charge controllers and voltmeter. We'll talk about all of that in a separate video later on. Today, we're just going to talk about truly a portable solar solution, which I have a foldable solar panel here from the company named Suaoki. This is a portable panel that is lightweight and it folds. So it comes together and it actually becomes a big panel, but when it was folded, it was very portable and it was very easy to carry. It looks like a little briefcase. You can fold this, and there's also the tab over here where you can have the panels facing 45 degrees to the sun. So when you have less sun, it is extremely helpful tilting the panel that way. Let us talk about what this panel provides. And so this is a 100-watt panel. What can you do with 100-watt panel? Now let's look into the inside outlet of what this thing has and what you can charge with using this 100-watt solar panel. So there's a little pouch over here, and this is the output of this 100-watt panel. And this pouch, you can put all of the chargers, whatever you need in the pouch, so it is easy to carry. Right over here, you see there is a DC 18 volt, so this can go from anywhere from 12 to 18 volt. There is a USB-C PD. This does 60 watt, and then there's two fast charging. This can go from 5 volts to 12 volt, and then this goes does a 5 volt 2.4 amps output from here. This DC output, that 12 to 18 volt output, they send you a lot of connectors that you can use with this. So for example, this DC to DC connector, that you can connect this DC port over here, and then you can use this other end of this DC port for various needs. So for example, if I plug this in here, and there's this multiple DC connectors that come with it that can connect to other power stations, as well as, it can charge your laptop, it can charge various things. What you do is you plug this in right here, and then you can plug this DC port to whatever you need first. They also send you this Anderson cable that is good for larger power stations that the same company owns, or other power stations out there in the market. So this works for that. And then finally, they also send you this alligator clips for your battery. So you can plug this DC port into this DC port over here, and then you can plug this into your battery to charge your car batteries or other battery storage that you might have. Given that it has simultaneous multiple ports over here, it can power multiple things at the same time. This panels have, the company claims that these panels have over 20% efficiency ratio, and I believe that because I have tried charging multiple devices at the same time, including, I have charged my power banks, I've charged multiple devices at the same time, and it has worked great. So I do believe that claim of being higher than 20% efficiency. So what can you do with this 100-watt panel, right? It turns out you can do a lot simultaneously too. So over here, I have plugged into every single output that the port has. And let's just start with the DC one. So there's the DC port that is plugged in over here. I can charge my laptop. I can charge my power station with that. I have an Apple connector that is plugged in over here in one of the USB port. I have an Android connector that is plugged in over here. So you can charge those. You can charge two Apples. Doesn't matter, it's the USB charger out there. And then the USB-C charger, I have my GoPro, the charging, and it is lit up. That means it is charging. So I can charge multiple devices, as you can see, using this one panel, which didn't require any connections to anything. Now that's great. This panel is powerful and it can provide great power when you need it, but only during the day. So if you need additional power that you need for night, you need to be able to back up the power during the day when you have sun, while you are camping out there. If your need is just to charge your phone during the day, charge your little power banks during the day, that is okay. You can get away with just having a foldable, portable panels. But if you do need power at nighttime, if you are gonna be watching TV, if you want to be able to charge your phone at night, if you want to charge your camera gear at night, if you want to have a light bulb at night, you are going to need some kind of a battery storage. Now you can go with the traditional battery storage where it's fixed mounted. So you have your traditional panel in your camper and then you have those connections going to your battery. You need your inverters, you need all of those, and then it is ready to go. But this company, the same company, also makes this very portable power stations. So what are power stations? These are just lithium-ion batteries, like a power bank that you have to charge your phone, but it can convert from DC to AC with the built-in inverter that it has. So you don't need anything, any hookups. You don't need a charge controller, you don't need inverters, you don't need battery. Everything comes in this little packet right here. This is the Suaoki's S370 unit, and it has 322 watt-hour of power. That's a lot of power for something that only weighs about 7 pounds. It has multiple ports over here that can charge. So there is 2 3-prong outlets, and then there is 2 2-prong outlet. There's also a car charging outlet over here, and then it comes with USB QC Quick Charge 3.0. This can go all the way to 12 volts, and this is 5 volt 2.4 amp, which is really fast to charge your phones with all of this. So all of this can provide your USB needs, as well as there is DC output. So you can charge your with the included DC to DC connector, you can charge your laptop or any other DC needs that you have. It goes all the way to 12 volt 10 amps from here. And this is your 120 volt to 300 watt outlets. So this the peak power on this thing is about 600 watt. So that's a lot of power for where it peaks, and then the normal is 300 watt. So as long as you are under that 300 watt, you should be good to go to power all of your needs. Now, how can you charge this thing? They send you an AC adapter. So you plug this in your regular 110 outlet, and then you can plug this into the DC input that is right here. Then you can charge. You can also charge this thing using a car charger. So you can plug this in your car's the cigarette outlet, and then this one goes right over here in the input. So you can charge using a car battery. You can also charge this directly using solar panels. So this connectors connect to the traditional solar panels, and then this DC connector goes right over here and it charges. Another way you can charge is right using the solar panels. So I plug this into the DC outlet. This was the connector that came with it, and then now I'm plugging in right here, and just give it a couple seconds and it started charging. So I don't know if you can see it with the light. It might be flickering, but it is just blinking. It has 75% battery, and it's just charging here. It shows the input. If it is flickering, it's just a camera effect. It doesn't flicker like that. And you can also charge using the USB-C output that the solar panel has. You just have to put it right here because it says Type-C in and out. So it can charge using both USB-C as well as the DC connector, using the solar panel directly from the sun. So during the day, you can leave this charging, and at night, you will be able to get energy from this little device that can power multiple devices at the same time. Now, if these outlets are not enough for you and you need more outlets and your energy consumption is going to be less than 300 watt, don't worry. You can use an extension cord to work with this. So you just plug in the extension cord right over here. You press this AC button, and then your extension cord will start working. And you can use multiple cords from the extension cord for your needs, multiple electrical need. Now, if you are saying that one USB port is not enough for you and you need more USB-C ports, and if you run out of all of this USB ports on the side, you can get a USB extender, something like this, and you can just plug it in right here, and then now all of a sudden you have 2 high power USB-C as well as 2 extra USB outlets that you can use. So in closing, I just want to say this solar panels are great as a starter kit, also for non-starter kit, right? For professionals. You can get 100 watt of energy with more than 20% efficiency on these panels. It comes with multiple outputs that you can power multiple devices simultaneously. They can fold into a little baggie, and then you can tilt them. That is why I would recommend these panels. Now, let's talk about the power stations, why I would recommend this power station. First of all, it is lightweight. It only weighs about 7 pounds on what it does. You know, it is a giant lithium-ion battery capacity for what the size is here. It has multiple ports. You can, as we saw earlier, that there is multiple inputs and outputs. And one last thing, you might be wondering, so what can you do with the 322 watt hour power station? You can do a lot. So your DVD player, let's say if it is 20 watts, that is kind of a traditional 20 to 30 watt. So it is going to use 20 to 30 watt of power in 1 hour. Now this one has 322 watt hour. That means you can watch, you can plug in your DVD player for multiple hours using that. Now your TV, if you have a relatively small size TV that you take out for camping, it is probably using anywhere from 30 to 60 watt per hour. Again, you can watch multiple hours of TV and the DVD simultaneously connected to this power station. Your light bulb, you know, LED light bulbs, low power consuming light bulbs, you can get 10, 20 watt light bulbs out there that if you plug it in here, that is also multiple hours. Now, if you combine all of those together, you're still getting multiple hours of power using just this little guy out here. So I highly recommend this for size, for versatility, for portability, for as a great starter kit where you don't have to worry about anything. You can just take this thing out there with the solar panel. You can charge during the day using solar panel, or you can just charge this battery using your AC outlet or your car battery and have a battery storage when you need it, such as blackouts, such as if you want to work outside and you don't want to have to worry about your extension cord to charge your laptops. It works great. It also has a flashlight when you need it, and this is quiet. I have plugged in very close to 300 watts at the same time, and the fans were very quiet. It wasn't loud at all. So I highly recommend both of these products. That's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it helpful and it was educational, that you are motivated now to go out and try solar products. It is extremely important, not just for the planet, but also for everyday life, and it is very useful, and solar can provide just as much energy that you need without compromising your needs. Even smaller systems like this. Now we're going to talk about larger system later on, but you know, as you can see, that it is very beneficial having solar products. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so that you will be notified on my future videos. I am extremely grateful for all of your support, and please comment below what other videos that you would like to see in the future and what you thought about this video. Thank you very much.